Well, Kyle Busch is known for being one of, if not the greatest racing driver currently. And he recently made a move from race team to race team. He switched from the 18 car for Joe Gibbs Racing to the 8 car for Richard Childress. Along with this move came a lot of die-cast moves, including Kyle Busch being mostly, if not the most wanted car of the 2023 year. So, this includes myself. Obviously, I'm a NASCAR collector, and I was dying to get a Kyle Busch diecast. I ended up getting my first one in February. Today is March, and I have 3. And today, I would like to review all 3 of them with you. Now, it's no secret that Kyle Busch has ran a lot of paint schemes for this 8 car. I mean, shoot, you look at the new Lionel waves, and he has like 6 or 7 different cars. So now we're going to be comparing. We're going to be comparing ones that I bought at the Lionel store, ones that I bought at the racetrack, and one that I bought from Walmart. All 3 of these diecasts came from different sponsors and different places. So we're going to see which one is the best one, the worst one, and which one is just right for you. The first car I ever got of Kyle Busch in the 8 car. I was at the Daytona 500. It was pre-race. It was Sunday. Everybody was feeling good. It's the day of the 500. It's the Great American Race. But that's not all I was there for. I wasn't there for the atmosphere. I was there on a mission to find a Kyle Busch diecast that I've been looking for the past 7 months. Ladies and gentlemen, I ended up succeeding in trying to find one of these cars. I present to you the Kyle Busch Lucas Oil machine straight from his hauler at Daytona International Speedway. Now, I'm going to do a quick review of this car. So you see we got the banner in the back. We got the banner in the front. You got the Rowdy on the side of it still. You got great attention to detail. You got Lucas Oil everywhere all over this car. You got really just one stripe right here. And this is not a race win, I believe. If it is, I didn't mean to buy a race win. But there's a little BetMGM logo up here. I've been looking for that car too. And BetMGM and a 3-sheet car. You see we got the Lucas Oil scheme back here. You got the Camaro, the ZLC back there. Down here, you just got a really small sponsor of NetSpend. You got Cheddar's and also, and that's about it. Now, this car has one major problem with me, and it's this front banner right here. This front banner, it's so large. It cuts off right here, and I don't think that's how they actually race it. So that's just so weird to me that this little banner piece right here is so large and the windshield looks like so deep. Wouldn't the top of the windshield be cut off? So I don't know if that was a mistake or if it's supposed to be like that or what, but hey, I can't be picky if I'm looking for this for a long time. Speaking of banners, this next car I'm about to show you, it's the second car I got. Earlier this month, I went on a trip to Ireland in spring break. And during this trip, we made a stop in Charlotte to go to Ireland. In Charlotte, we visited the Lionel store after plenty of begging. And this is where I picked up my second Kyle Busch diecast. The Morgan & Morgan and law firm paint scheme. Here, I'm going to move this other Kyle Busch out of the way real quick. Put him in the back. So this Morgan & Morgan paint scheme is probably my favorite Kyle Busch paint scheme that I have. You see, you got plenty of detail down there. You got a small Cheddar's logo. You got the Morgan & Morgan law firm right there. You got the 8 perfect right there. You got the 3 race wins at the top, which I think is pretty cool because this one, you have none because... Actually, no, you have one. Okay, I'll give him credit for that. You have one up there, I guess from when you won Auto Club earlier in the year. But this one, you have all 3 stickers. You got NetSpend, BetMGM. You got also down here. You got plenty of Morgan & Morgan logos in the back. You got a little quote saying, "Not so close, but but my lawyer is. You got a Camaro ZLC logo down there. You got the also uniforms logo down there. You got another Cheddar's. You got the 2 NASCAR logos right here, and you got the Goodyear. Now, my favorite part about this is 2 things. Number 1, I love the little face in the front right here. I'm guessing that's probably his last name is Morgan, but I'm guessing that's him on the front of the car. And then my second favorite thing is the banners. As I said multiple times before, look at these banners right here. These banners are perfect on this car. Unlike this car where you could clearly see the difference, where there's so much bigger on this one than this one, this banner is perfect. It's perfectly cut. It's perfectly sized. It looks realistic. The back 2 banners look pretty much the same. You can't really tell the difference between them. I mean, I guess this one is kind of more centered than this one. This one's a little bit off. You can tell. I mean, I'll put a pinpoint. Yeah, it's definitely off a little bit. I just noticed, but it's not too much for me to be upset about. Now, these 2 cars aren't the last of my collection. I still have one more that I found at Target, actually, about, I'd say, a week ago now. Now, this is probably one of my favorite NASCAR diecasts I've ever gotten from Walmart, due to the fact that, first of all, I've been looking for a Kyle Busch diecast from Walmart or Target, whatever you want to call it, for a long time now. Not only that, though, it's also probably one of my favorite paint schemes that he ran the entire year. You have the Cheddar's Camaro ZLC for Kyle Busch. Now, you see right here, you got the big Cheddar's logo in the front. You got the Scratch Kitchen slowing right there. You got the little Cheddar's logo. You got a croissant. Cheddar's croissants. You got the Bet MGM logo. You got a little Lenovo logo. You got the Rowdy up here. You got the croissants up here. You have the 2 NASCAR logos. You actually have white Goodyear logos right here, like this one, where they're black. And this one is also white. I just noticed that. You got the Allsco logo down here, which seems to be on all the cars. You got the Cheddar's logo in the back. You got the little croissants in the back, too. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the little croissant, like... Yeah, you could probably see them right here. You see the little croissants right there? Yeah, that's a pretty cool detail that I noticed not too long ago. You got, actually, more croissants right here. You got another Cheddar's logo. There's nothing in the quarter panel, which, unlike multiple other cars that I have, there is. Now, we'll take a look at the front. You see, this is my one thing. This is the one thing about the car. I don't know if y'all can see. Let me focus in. These headlights, they're pointed down when they should be pointed up. That's the one thing about this car that's different from the rest. Here, we'll take the Lucas Oil car right here. Let me try to get my camera to focus in. So you see how these kind of go down right here when they shouldn't be. But these ones, they go up. So the car almost looks sad. It's kind of a weird... It's definitely a weird change from the rest of the cars, but it's not something that I'm entirely too upset about. I mean, yeah, I care what the cars look like and everything, but at the end of the day, I can't complain. I finally found a Kyle Busch diecast in stores. So at the end of the day, if it really matters to you, Morgan & Morgan is definitely my favorite. This one is probably after it, and this one is last. But no hate to any of these cars. If I was only with this Cheddar's car, I would be happy. If I only had this car, I'd be happy. If I only had this car, I would be happy. I'm really happy that I even have 3 Kyle Busch cars. I mean, most people don't have that now. They're really hard to find, and they're actually kind of expensive. I mean, I got this one for like $15, and I got this one for $12, and this one for $6. So, as far as price goes, yeah, they're definitely higher than other drivers, but you certainly get what you paid for. I mean, this was the most expensive. This was the second. This was the third. I mean, the third most expensive is not going to have as much detail, obviously. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and actually check out some of my community posts that I will be posting, because I am hosting a live NASCAR diecast March Madness. 32 teams, or cars, I guess you could say, one champion. You get to vote. You are the deciding factor. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching Diecastopia.